Hello and welcome. I'm Hudson.
I'm Josh.
And I'm the replacement.
And this is a very special episode of Dudes in the Closet. Sigma Edition, baby. We're going to teach you that grind set. We're going to teach you how to accumulate wealth, kidnap children, maybe own land in the Caribbean. There's all kinds of things.
Yeah. Sorry about the last one coming out late, you know? Who knew that Xi Jinping wanted to keep the Muppet fetishists in the dark?
The light has finally been shown, and the Muppets have been fully in communion with the CCP, so we're good to go.
Yep.
Now, Xi is a very typical example of a Sigma male right there. You look at him and you wouldn't think classic alpha, you know? He doesn't have that chin. He looks a little like Winnie the Pooh.
I mean, I didn't know Winnie the Pooh was a Sigma.
He is, bro. He hoards that honey.
Winnie the Pooh.
Grind set.
Winnie the Pooh, truthfully, is an incredibly alpha male.
Yes.
I think Tigger probably is the most of that whole group.
Tigger's probably
of the whole. Who owns the 100-acre woods?
No
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin's dad.
They're enslaved by Christopher Robin's imagination and they can't escape.
I mean, they're all. If we're going by the books, they're all just toys anyway.
I mean,
Criminal.
aren't we all toys to our overlords?
Huh?
They're in a big club and we're not in it.
No.
Are you talking about the sauna?
Well,
Look,
no. So that is a club that I am in.
I think the details are rather unimportant. How about we talk about lawn maintenance?
Yes, I hate my own homeowners association as well.
Do you want to grow corn on your front lawn?
You know, in Oklahoma, it's legal if you plant crops and then sell the property that the crops are on to go back and reap the crops that you planted.
Yeah, you've told me this.
So you have to sell the land once you've grown them?
No.
I don't understand.
You have to sell the land.
It means if you sell the land after you've planted crops, you can come back and
reap the benefits.
Reap the crops.
Oh, but I bet there's like a contractual thing there where, you know, that wouldn't happen in every case. Some people might want to have their corn.
If people want to buy the corn with the land, they've got to buy the corn with the land.
Yeah.
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 What if my house comes with 50 chickens?
That'd be pretty poggers. You would have 50 chickens.
50 chickens.
And more. You know how many eggs I can get? Ugh.
Like 50.
You know how many omelets I could make? More than 50.
It depends on how many eggs per omelet.
Yeah.
That's a lot of chickens. I don't know if I could deal with that. I think chickens are, as creatures, some of them are likable.
They're not too hard to keep up with from what I understand. However, a terrible fucking investment. Please, for the love of God, if you're a suburban mom who's like, wow, I think I'd purchase chickens to have in my backyard. Don't do that.
No.
Why not? I mean, if you have like just 5 or something.
No, it's gonna
ask your neighbors first.
Yeah, it's gonna basically turn into fucking animal cruelty. Like at some point, unless you're really dedicating a lot of time and money that is not worth dedicating, trust me, to chickens, you're not gonna do it right. You're not gonna reap the benefits, and you're certainly not saving any money.
What do you mean? Trust me. Did you used to have chickens?
Huh? No, I'm just aware of the chicken philosophy.
How?
A magician never reveals his
brand
secret.
deal with Tyson.
Oh God! Yeah, you talk about animal cruelty. I mean, fucking the whole chicken industry in general is just a whole, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of food industries are not like 100% ethical.
Yeah.
Some of them are kind of dubious, but a lot of them are decent, albeit not great.
Not to mention, there's a lot of better options than the major brands.
We've made some great strides in mass-produced, meat products, but not really exceptional ones. Chickens, we do really beat the shit out of chickens.
I really do love mass-produced meat product in my fridge.
Yeah.
I mean, 24/7 light, and they're all crammed together. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Do you eat hot dogs?
Very rarely.
Mostly like at the fair or at the ball game or something?
Yeah, very rarely I eat hot dog. I get a hot dog, maybe 1 hot dog a year. 2 hot dogs, maybe 3 or 4 hot dogs a year.
I eat a ton of hot dogs.
I eat a lot more hot dogs than you.
3 or 4 hot dogs a year, probably. Like, I don't eat hot dogs ever. on like unless I'm given a hot dog.
But you're a fucking snob with food though, so it makes sense because it's like one of the
It's
easiest...
It's called I have good taste. Hot dogs are good. I just don't eat them often. I do like hot dogs.
Do you like Chicago style hot dogs?
Yes.
We should go to that place.
I like hot
Cannoli
dogs.
Island? Coney Island?
I like hot dogs.
Cannoli Island?
I'm about hot dog with onion, sauerkraut, and spicy brown mustard.
I forget.
Ooh.
I forget the
Mustard. Man, I want to go to like the legit Coney Island sometime. You know what I mean?
The real deal.
Ferris Wheels. Apparently, one of my managers at the store I work at, his great grandfather invented the Ferris wheel.
Epic. Hey, get this. You want to be nomadic for 2 weeks and drive down Route 66?
I mean, I'd be down.
Maybe. Life is a highway.
Yeah, we're just gonna play.
I'm gonna ride it all night long.
Just gonna play Life is a Highway. Yeah.
Bum.
It's gonna be a exact copy of that time we went to Colorado, just on repeat, except into
Worse.
except into the desert instead of the mountains.
I do enjoy the desert.
Yay.
I've been there for the first time this winter, which was fun because, you know, it's cold.
Yeah.
There's snow everywhere in the desert. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it's mountainous, though. I love mountains, bro. Mountains are legit.
Yeah, we're a big fan of mountains here.
Mountains are rad.
Yeah.
Sucks that the closest one is Turkey Mountain.
What's your favorite mountain?
A favorite mountain I've been to or favorite mountain conceptually?
Conceptually.
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro.
Oh, though, you know, Mount Fuji is pretty epic.
Mount Fuji is pretty epic.
But Mount Kilimanjaro, they're both on my list for sure. I want to climb both of those at some point.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
I love hiking, bro. Get that cardio in, get that I want to die after how many miles?
Yeah.
Says the man who hates the gym.
I don't hate the gym.
You said that last episode.
I don't like having to like lift by myself because it's just like I'm just in pain. But walking, especially in nature, hell yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, you gotta become masochist. Detroit become masochist if you go to the gym, you know?
Damn, Jim, become masochist.
It's pretty
Become
funny.
nice.
That's how you hit that.
Now, Josh,
hit that
what is your
grind.
favorite mountain?
My favorite mountain? Oh, that's tough. I did enjoy Pikes Peak quite a lot, actually, when we went there.
That was really cool.
Pikes Peak might be on the list of
Pikes
favorite
Peak
mountains.
is rad. It also has the single dumbest thing I've ever seen where people drive up and down it as fast as they can.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad idea. It's really comedic.
You saw? I don't remember people doing that when we were on it.
No, it's one specific day a year.
It's like the Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
How to destroy your engine in one simple step.
Yeah.
How to realize that there are no guardrails on the second half.
Now, hey, get this. That was probably the best development of the high COVID, was the high coof.
The ultimate Cannonball Run.
Yeah, people started doing the Cannonball Run, and I think somebody set a record for like 22 hours or something. Bro, imagine dropping things. Yeah, I think somebody set a record for like 22 hours on the Cannonball Run, which is nutter butter.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely ridiculous, so...
I've never even heard of this. I'm intrigued now. I need to like look it up on the old YouTube.
You
New York to
drive
San
from
Francisco,
New
right?
York to LA, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but do you have to go up Pikes Peak on the way?
No.
Okay, then why are we talking about it?
I'm just
It's a
talking
different
about...
thing altogether.
It's a different
Oh.
thing. It's just like, what's a thing where you get in a car and go fast? That's it.
So
Yeah.
someone drove from LA to New York in 22 hours?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, inverse. New York to LA.
Yeah, in 22 hours. Basically, the Cannonball Run is called having an extremely fast car and speed the entire way.
And hope to God you don't get pulled over.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do a Cannonball Run.
Seems, but then you have to stop. You probably have your own gas in your trunk there, so you can stop wherever. Just,
Maybe you don't.
wait, yeah.
If you wanted to do it right, you could have like proper paced stops if you were like really clinical about it.
Yeah.
Pit stops, but you need to have a car that's fast and has good gas mileage, like really good gas mileage.
Kind of hard to do.
You just want someone posted at wherever you're at. Here you go, sir.
Like a NASCAR pit
Yes.
stop.
I mean, that would be fast, but that's not going to happen. So
How fast? I mean, you
Just-
you couldn't go 100 miles on the highway and not get pulled over at some point.
It's been done before.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a luck thing, but I mean, how about that cosmetics? We've been talking a little bit about animal cruelty. How about cosmetic testing on animals?
There was a recent short film that had Ricky Gervais and Taika Waititi in it.
Yeah.
It was produced by PETA, but it was pretty good. It was
I fucking hate PETA, but
yeah, this one was pretty good. Basically, it had like a rabbit character. It was like in like a
was it Taika Waititi?
it was like claymation.
Oh.
And he was like, "Yep, I'm going to my job," and it's like a really cute rabbit, but like he's being like fucking like tested on and shit, and it's like just so like humans can have lipstick and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand why we're worried about cosmetic testing on animals. I feel like
What do you mean? Why aren't we worried?
if there's
Because we're afraid of a lawsuit.
No, you understand. I feel like if there's the possibility that a cosmetic could deal damage to something, then we probably shouldn't consider it as a good cosmetic.
But
like, why?
Okay. I thought you were about to go the other way. Like, why do?
No.
why do we care about the animals?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I understand. Like, of course, in medical testing, animal testing has been extremely beneficial to the development of a lot of modern medicine.
And we
but
need to be more appreciative, honestly. I know there's a couple
we do.
statues out there of like but like there needs to be way more statues and recognition of animals that were fucking tortured so that we don't have to die or
because
whatever.
we've expanded. Animal testing has resulted in like 20 years average being added to the lifespan in the first world. So,
Indeed.
kind of epic. Cosmetic testing. If there's a possibility that it's going to hurt your skin, just don't put it on your skin. Like, I don't think that should be a thing. I think we shouldn't really do that. But I don't know. I'm completely delusional and don't care about the way people look. So, unless they're an absolute eyesore, in which case I don't think the makeup's going to help either.
I mean, let's be honest, cosmetic as a whole have been kind of weird since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, the concept of ambergris in general.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, rub whale shit on your face. You know what I mean?
No. I don't think it's whale shit, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Brings me back to the Guano Wars.
Yeah, the Guano Wars.
Yeah.
Dude, we love the Guano Wars. Don't you love hearing about privateers and shit just, like, fighting over fucking floating globs of whale shit?
That was
worth
its weight in
vomit.
gold.
Yeah. Wacky stuff. Really ridiculous. I don't know why people cared about that, but it was used to, like, make perfume and shit. Wild.
Ambergris has been used in the
My FBI agent is on the line. I'll be back. I'll talk.
Yeah. Call up your FBI agent.
And by the FBI, is he talking about the time police or what?
Did he hear about the Xi Jinping joke?
Maybe.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, looks like
Josh, why is there a wild boar outside of the place?
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Oh god, it's just us again!
Get the 357. The boars, they're coming. No, hey.
Anyways.
Yeah, that'll be no big deal. I'm sure that'll blow over pretty soon, you know.
I mean,
it's
hopefully.
like we're in a playthrough of RimWorld. We're getting sieged by boars.
It's like we're in a mixture of Kenshi and Fallout 1.
Yeah, let's throw in some more video game references that the viewers may or may not understand.
Well, I mean, I'll probably understand them.
Yeah, man, imagine listening to this podcast. Can we take a moment in humble appreciation for all those people out there who, and by all those I mean literally like maybe one person, who has sacrificed any of their time listening to this dog shit.
A genuine thank you to the people wasting their time watching this.
Yeah. So anyway, I think I'd like to talk a little bit about wood. What's your favorite tree?
I'm gonna be honest, pine trees are probably where it's at for me.
I'm about oaks.
Oaks are also cool.
Oaks are rad. Now, I can appreciate a good pine tree, especially considering their benefit to construction.
Yeah.
Epic. Very good for construction, those pine trees. They grow very straight.
I like oak as well, but my big problem with it is the fact that the roots aren't necessarily sturdy.
No.
So in Oklahoma, Patriots podcast especially,
Yeah.
they get blown over pretty damn easily.
Yeah, they do on occasion. It's interesting. They have very big root systems that grow rather deep, but they're not always the strongest.
Yeah. Fun fact, I actually used to have oak trees in my front yard until they literally were blown out of the ground.
Epic, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a couple of big oak tree stumps in my backyard. I want to light them on fire.
I mean, why not now?
Yeah, that's fair. Look,
Burning for the burning god.
we need to get charcoal and stuff. Come over here, get some gasoline, light a stump on
Barbecue.
fire. It'd be very funny. We're gonna do that eventually. Maybe closer to the end of the summer. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Construction. Wood. Price of wood's gone up. How about that? I'm gonna rob Home Depot and steal all of their plywood. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't wood and steel in particular gone up by 200%?
I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, I don't use wood and steel, but
Well,
I know some people who are in construction, and it's getting very, very expensive to build things.
it is extremely expensive to build things at the moment.
Yeah, you know about the beef against Lowe's and Home Depot, and how like some of their wood is garbage.
I think I'm somewhat familiar with this, but go on.
Yeah, I think there was some kind of beef on the internet about people talking about how like Home Depot's wood selection is really bad, and like it's always cracked and not good wood. And
Well, yeah, again, that also might be the fact that it's a major chain store in particular.
That's true. Hey, support your local businesses. Purchase wood from your
Support
local mill.
local business.
Yes.
Small business equals best business.
Yes, we like our lovely mom and pop grocery store. I get good cannoli.
Fuck major chains.
Yeah, imagine going to Walmart. Imagine working at Walmart.
Imagine
Target.
working at Target.
Oh God! Wow, couldn't be me.
Definitely can't be me, but I can't speak for the other certain person on this podcast.
For reference to our audio listeners, we're making fun of Hudson again.
And Brad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he hasn't been on the podcast.
We need to fix that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have another guest star in the near future. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Fine fellow. So get this, right? I am out and about on the town, right?
Yeah.
And I am going to this local place up in Norman to get myself some tacos, right? Right. So I'm running up to get some tacos, and I was with a good friend of mine up there, and as it turns out, this place that in which to purchase the tacos, right? A friend of mine recently got a job at this taco place.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he gets discounts for eating there. It's not my favorite taco place,
but it's good for the cost.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, you know, they have some interesting stuff going on. For reference, this taco place is Torchy's Tacos, which I believe is a chain, and I'm not a big fan of it.
It is a chain.
Yeah,
because I know that there are some in Austin as well.
But I'll tell you, you know, they have a few top picks. This is the food review section of the podcast. Remember when I did that once?
I mean, normally it was just you rambling about Parmesan for 5 minutes, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I can always ramble about Parmesan, but today we're talking about tacos.
I've noticed.
Today we're talking about tacos. They have a taco that's got like brisket on it. It's like brisket. And it's kind of cheesy. It's called like the Crossroads. I thought that was pretty good. Reminds me of roast beef.
You ever get the Republican?
It's funny, but it's not very good.
It's just sausage.
It's funny, but it's not good. Yeah.
I've never actually been in a Torchy's.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had the tacos though?
What? No.
Well, good on you. It's not really worth it.
I mean, I want to go in there once, but
there are just better places to eat tacos.
It's just hard to justify going all the way down to Peoria to get tacos.
Yeah. Unless you've got a good reason to be down there. Yeah.
Like tea.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of tea. It's a good way to get caffeine.
I mean, I'm just a fan of caffeine in general, and by fan, I mean a complete addict.
Oh well, I mean, you know, everybody's got to be a little addicted to caffeine nowadays, except for Hudson.
Hudson's an anomaly on numerous levels.
Oh well, yeah. What a strange man. Oh dear. So, I've been thinking
about
hatchets.
Really?
Yeah.
Bit of a hatchet man.
Bit of a hatchet man.
Oh hey,
I'm a bit of a hatchet man myself.
Hudson's been dropped back from the FBI.
You ever read the book?
I just had a little anal probe, nothing too serious.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, they're trying to find me again.
Oh, yeah.
Why would they? Okay, never mind. So,
Hatchets. We're talking about hatchets?
Hatchets, yeah.
That's what they used.
I went to Lowe's not too long ago and purchased a hatchet for like $12.
Well, then you started.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You said this is a piece of shit $12 hatchet. And I'm like, why'd you get that? And you said,
It's $12.
It was $12. What do you want from me?
It's a $12 hatchet. I don't know if I need to explain myself.
You read that book by, what was it, Gary Paulson or something? His last name was Paulson, I think.
I know his first
What?
name.
Hatchet.
Yeah.
The book.
No. I've read Harriet.
Touching Spirit Bear?
Oh, I have that.
You actually got the name right. Gary Paulson.
Gary Paulson, epic.
Touching Spirit Bear. That's one I haven't thought about in a long time. Then we had to read that like in 6th grade.
Yeah, Touching
Nope.
Spirit Bear. That was a good one.
Jinx West.
It's about some drug addict who goes to like some abandoned island and takes drugs and touches a bear.
Yeah.
Man, this is the weirdest plot to a Disney movie I've ever seen.
Well, he goes to this island because he's like, what the gimmick? The gimmick is really strange. It's an awkward one. It's like labor, but I don't get it. Either way, he like dies. He gets mauled.
Hell yeah.
But he doesn't actually die. He doesn't die. And, you know.
Ah, so it's like The Revenant a little bit, except without Leo, without good direction, and with drugs.
Yeah.
So, pluses and minuses around.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't know. It was a decent book.
There was one book, I forgot what it's called, but it's like, I don't know if y'all had to read this one. It was where they had to go to Maine, like they're like pioneers people who went to Maine, but it was just him by himself for like the first 6 months, and like it's just like a log of the days, and he meets the native tribe and stuff like that.
I don't believe I've read this.
No idea.
Pretty good. Just brought back to me with you saying that.
Oh, yeah?
All I had to read in 5th and 6th grade was The Giver numerous times.
The Giver.
The Giver is really good.
It's a really good dystopia.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Man, dystopia has been ruined.
Hunger Games.
The first Hunger Games is good. The second one's ass. The third one's better than the second, but still not good. They reminisce so much about the previous books. I'm like, can new things happen already?
Yeah, it's not really that good.
I don't really
problem
care
with
about how you
modern
feel.
dystopia is it's turned from, oh god, this is an actual authoritarian oppressive regime, into, okay, I'm going to stick it to my school principal.
Well, I mean, the dystopian thing, the young adult dystopian genre was just the biggest thing when we were preteens.
Yeah.
So now it ain't so. What's the big thing now? It was a teenage dystopia, and then it became zombies.
God, I forgot.
It was zombies for a little
Yeah.
bit there,
It was
wasn't
zombies,
it? It
yeah.
was zombies, yeah.
Pride and Prejudice and zombies, yay.
Yay.
Lincoln kills zombies.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, it's vampires.
There were some vampires, too, yeah.
Well, vampires, I felt like was a little bit of an earlier trend.
No, that was 2014. That was a movie.
Well, that movie came out in 2014, but in general, the vampire stuff was more like
Yeah,
the
t-
early
That was
aughts.
that was more like 2008, 2009, dude.
Well, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Teenage dystopia, way better than the vampire vibes.
Yes, generally. Though there's some pretty stupid. Like, okay, did y'all read Divergent?
No.
I read the first chapter and immediately hated it.
Did you ever read Gregor the Overlander?
My brother has.
I've heard of it.
That high-key, kind of baller book series.
Really?
Good fantasy, actually.
Ooh.
Really good. Kind of wild.
Have y'all read Maze Runner?
No.
I like the Maze Runner series a lot. Not the movies necessarily, but the books are really good.
I didn't read the Maze Runner, no.
But if you like Gregor the Overlander, you'll probably like Maze Runner.
I imagine. I've heard that it's good. I don't know if I'll actually bother reading it or not.
There's another one. There's so much good shit out there. Have y'all ever heard of the author Ted Dekker?
No.
Name is familiar.
Is the dude with the clones that get and Dome and Drug Boss clone of himself? Or
Oh, I know exactly. That's the one in Mexico.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's not Ted Dekker.
Scorpion something.
That's not Ted Dekker though.
No, Ted Dekker. He's a Christian horror writer.
Oh yeah, you told me about Ted Dekker.
Yeah.
I believe you told me about
Where it's
him.
like the Antichrist is in Appalachia and
Yeah.
really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Appalachia?
He writes a series about the Antichrist just being spawned in a fucking tiny town in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's more. That one's a bit more on the nose. But there's a few other ones where.
Any of you guys ever seen Omen?
No. Is it a book?
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie about the Antichrist as a kid.
Oh, cool.
And eventually it becomes the third movie. He becomes the president of the United States.
Poggers.
What was I about to say? Oh, one last thing about Ted Dekker. He wrote one of my favorite series. I say this is one of my favorite series. I can't remember the fuck. Let me just look it up real quick. Essentially, the plot is that it's set in like the far future.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those like far futures that's actually backwards. Like they don't have like modern technology or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's between like there's like oases of humanity and like little like oases, and then there's other rest is desert, and the people who live there all are scab people.
Yeah.
And they're like at war with each other.
Uh-huh.
It's really fucking good.
Wild.
And it has Christian shit in it.
It's got Christian themes.
Sounds kind of Dune-ish.
Probably.
Speaking of Dune, I'm about a third way through the first book. I wanted to read it before the movie came out.
Epic. It's a good book.
It's really good.
It's a really good book. I finished that maybe a year ago.
I know there's more. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I read Ender's Game, but I haven't read any of the other books. Is more? Have you read Ender's Game?
No.
Also, no.
Have you read any of the extra Dune books?
No, I haven't. I might.
I have not read Dune. It is on my list.
I would really recommend it. It is kind of epic sci-fi.
The current next thing that I'm wanting to get into is what's the name of it again? It's just on the top of my head. Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time.
Because I've heard that is an amazing fantasy series until the author's death. And then it gets picked up by someone else.
And it's worse, or?
From what I've heard.
I mean, hey, it can't be as bad as Game of Thrones.
Season 8 and 7 and 6, you mean?
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah, well. Hey, you know.
Whoa. Okay, I'm looking at...
I still think it's funny that I saw the internet completely light up about just turn up the TV's brightness.
Oh, man.
Because that is something that you definitely should do for a TV show.
Okay. The Ted Dekker books I was thinking on, they're called the Lost Books.
Lost Books, huh?
It's not... I think Showdown is the one with the Antichrist. Infidel.
Infidel.
There's some really like real horror shit in there. Like someone trying to become a demon and like basically and the demon sucking its blood and like to become one.
Suck.
But it was like, in like detail, like we're gonna fuck and then I'm gonna eat your blood and you're gonna become a demon person.
Sick.
Hot.
Which sounds hot, but like I remember reading that as a 13-year-old and being like,
Epic.
I'm queasy.
Did I see Berserk at that point? I think I did.
Well,
I was probably numb anyways.
you know how it be. We do a little sucky the blood.
We do a little
Yes,
eclipse.
sir.
Vampires, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Any of you guys actually read Dracula?
no.
I have not read Dracula, no. I've read Frankenstein.
I recommend if you like slow burns.
Recommend Dracula. Okay.
Hey, you know, I'm recommending one of the pillars of horror as a genre.
Nah, hey, but Young Frankenstein, great movie.
Bride of Frankenstein, also a great movie.
Very, very hammy, that Bride of Frankenstein.
A little bit.
Hey, I think that was what it really was all about. You know, Frankenstein was a good one. It was very, very good. A little bit of speculative fiction, a little bit of horror, and then Bride of Frankenstein was like, ha.
No, Bride of Frankenstein, the original one at the very least, was also very much just horror and tragedy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, Young Frankenstein was not a horror or a tragedy.
Wasn't that the Mel Brooks movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just funny, mostly.
I
Yeah.
still want to see that movie with Mel Gibson or the Aztec one.
What?
Like they do Aztec shit. You know, they're in Central America. They doing the casual sacrifices. You know what I'm talking about?
I have
Not in
no
the
earthly
slightest.
idea.
Movie about Aztec sacrifice.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
That was pretty good, but
It's
no.
the worst out of the three.
What?
Yes.
Wrong.
Okay, is it better
Okay,
than
it's
Raiders
called
of the Lost Ark?
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto, yeah, I've heard of that.
I've heard of it.
It was written by Mel. It's directed by Mel Gibson.
You know, Tenacious D post-apocalypto.
Apocalypto.
We saw that
into the world.
We saw that live, actually, before Haikoof.
Oof.
The coof cometh and the coof cometh.
The goof cometh and the goof remaineth.
Yeah. You know. That's why we're still in the closet.
Is it?
I
thought it was the nuclear radiation.
The end of the world.
I thought it was the degeneration of the atmosphere.
It's still in progress. I mean, you know, we're still working on it.
I mean, hopefully.
It's called preemptive. It's speculative. It's preemptive. You know, you lock yourself in your bunker before the nukes drop. You know what I'm saying?
And then you get tested on by the government.
Yeah, they can just kind of get in. We didn't conceal the entrance very well. It is our bedroom closet.
We also shouldn't have conscripted Vault Tech to build it.
Yeah, oh no, I think I'm going to Radiation League.
Well, we've had to sacrifice how many overseers at this point?
That's fine. I wouldn't worry about it, you know? Man, are the closets in here alternate dimension future really well managed, huh?
Well, the closet at this point is honestly just devolved into a place akin to the Waffle House dimension.
Yeah, you know.
It's just a quaint drinking village with a fishing problem. Homer, Alaska.
Homer, Alaska's a cool place.
Non sequiturs.
Yes, sir.
They've got good fish there.
Bro, I don't even know if I know what good fish is, man. I live in Oklahoma, bro. We eat fucking catfish, which are like abominations on this planet.
Catfish
you
crank.
Get your ass out of
they eat garbage. They eat
your wrong
piss and shit
opinions
of the water.
Bad.
They're bottom
Get you and your wrong opinions
and
out
all
of
they're
here.
good for is to stick your fingers in and hope they bite you.
Yes, true, but...
And?
Oh, which reminds me, did you see that the Tulsa Drillers, they have a new alternate name in Jersey for a couple days, where the Tulsa Noodlers?
Epic!
Hell yeah!
And it's the logo is a big fish that's like has like feet coming out of its mouth.
Epic.
I'm not even joking here. I'll show you.
That's so epic.
That is so dumb.
I think they should just change it. I think it just looks better.
Tulsa Noodlers. Catfish Gang.
Hell yeah.
The game might already happened. Maybe we could go. That'd be pretty fun.
I mean, I'm a fan of minor league baseball.
Minor League Baseball?
Yeah, let's go.
It's fun to go
All
to
right,
baseball
Tulsa Noodler.
stadiums.
Here,
It is.
here's the logo.
Epic. That's very funny.
And that's what the jerseys look like.
And
It has a like that. I don't
New
know how
Jersey
to
was
describe
a
that blue.
mistake.
Actually,
Maybe.
New York be like.
Man, New Jersey, fucking terrible. You ever been to New Jersey?
Have you?
I wish. It's the Garden State.
I haven't actually been formally to New Jersey, but I've been in their airport.
Yeah, Newark. I've been to Newark Airport.
Newark,
I have never
Newark
been to New
Airport
Jersey, nor do I
sucks.
desire.
I thought it was okay.
Garbage airport. Worst airport in the continental United States.
Dude, so it's from August 12th to August 15th is when they'll have the rebrand. We should go to a Noodlers game.
Yeah, let's go to a Noodlers game. That's pretty
Hell
epic.
yeah.
I'll go. Alright, boys. Baseball trip.
Baseball.
And then Josh can eat a hot dog.
I will eat a hot dog at the baseball.
He will
And
eat
I-
hot dog and baseball.
It'll be great. I can
Crunchy.
watch Josh, eat his pride and get a hot dog. I can take a nap between the 5th and 6th inning.
I honestly thought you were going to say 1st and 9th.
I could sleep the whole time.
I will go there, eat a hot dog, and then leave to walk to get a cup of coffee.
And then leave and shave.
And then leave entirely and not come back and leave you stranded in the baseball stadium after you've fallen asleep.
That's assuming you're driving.
Yep. That is assuming I'm driving.
Okay, Hudson, is that an offer for you to drive?
I don't know. I need to check my tires first. Probably should fill it with air. It looks pretty low right now.
What have you been driving around with no air in your tires?
Yeah, it's just...
Let's turn on Hudson's car and the check engine light's on. Why is that on? Oh, it's all cars have that.
Oh, I figured out what's wrong with it. It's the Cadillac converter.
Wait, hold on. Was
The
that
Cadillac
actually right?
converter.
Yeah, it's bonked.
Did I just
And
fucking
It's not
predict
called
the
a
future?
Cadillac converter.
What?
It's not called a Cadillac.
Cadillac converter?
No.
Catalytor converter?
Catalytic?
Do you know what it's called?
It's either a catalytic converter
Catalytic.
or you're talking
Catalytic?
about something wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
catalytic.
probably Cadillac, but I pronounce it Cadillac.
Cadillac converter.
Anyway,
It's just a
that's why my
sticker.
check engine's on. That's what he figured out. He's like, well, yeah, it's kind of busted, so it costs you $200 to $300 to fix. Or
Do
you
cars have catalytic converters?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Dude, he was like, you can either replace it or you can wait for a thief to steal it. Because he said that they steal him all the freaking time. He said one day he had like 7 cars come in that had their catalytic converters taken from him.
Catalytic converter.
I think it's catalytic.
It might be catalytic, but
It's catalytic. Maybe.
it's catalytic.
I believe so.
Those go in cars? Man, that's ridiculous. Who even makes cars anymore?
Yeah, it's
The
catalytic.
Japanese.
It's catalytic. Epic. Catalytic converter. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I only know about the carburetor. So anyway,
I'm not as knowledgeable with cars as I should be.
I know more about lawnmowers. That's not true. I do know more about cars than lawnmowers, but
I hope so.
yeah, I've had my handful of car troubles, so
Fuck cars, bruh.
you're wrong.
Wrong.
I humbly request you do not have intercourse with the vehicle.
Not yet.
Hudson, I think I'm beginning
We-
to understand
We
everything.
need to go have some really... I wish we had fucking trains, like real trains here.
Fuck
Drive-
trains.
the
Nobody
fuck- I have
likes
to think
trains.
about fucking, like, the stress of fucking driving and the stress of repairing cars.
Bro, driving
and
is
also
not
the kind of,
stressful.
like, emissions would be way down. Ugh. Nuts. Just thinking about
Oh
it.
wow!
I don't
emissions
believe that
so
because-
low. I don't think their emissions. Would.
Yeah, I know you
emissions
don't give
would-
a fuck about our planet, Josh.
I-
That doesn't
I-
mean anything.
Emissions wouldn't lower
I'm
based
saying-
on the fact that you're driving trains everywhere.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't.
well,
I don't
no,
think
they
you're
wouldn't
gonna have lower
disappear.
emissions.
Also, they wouldn't have to be based on fucking fossil fuels necessarily. Like we could have advanced technology.
That's never gonna happen.
You
pal.
don't know that, bruh. That's
All right, then
never
you're gonna have to
happen.
spend a lot to
We're-
That's
maintain
never.
batteries,
That's
and then spend a lot.
it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Nuclear power.
Now that would be epic.
That would be epic, and I would support it.
it.
It's not gonna happen soon.
Like there's too much fucking oil.
Well,
lobbying.
it's definitely not gonna happen soon. We've been fucked that way, and I am sad
Yeah.
because the car industry and the airline industry is like trains. What? Enough of that bullshit.
Only Europeans like trains.
Yeah, and like not getting into accidents or having to repair my car constantly would be nice.
Get a car that doesn't need to be repaired constantly.
No, but
That's
just
fair.
in general, like not having to worry about car repairs and just being able to go where you want to go would be nice.
Who needs freedom of movement?
You have freedom of movement with car.
Not good. Not good.
Tiny PP energy.
I know you do, but what do I have?
I think the answer is tiny PP energy.
That you have, but what do I have?
Testicular torsion.
Correct. Ding ding ding.
Erectile
Ba-da-ba-da-bum,
dysfunction.
ba-da-ba.
Testicular torsion. Testicular torsion.
He's the face of testicular torsion.
Yeah, that's my boy, Johnny Testicular Torsion.
Let's fucking go.
The entire last name is testicular torsion.
Yeah, one word.
Yes.
No spaces, no caps.
No, just one cap.
Second.
I'm
key.
not a big fan of caps myself.
Yeah, no caps.
No caps for me.
So
Only
Morris,
bucket hats.
Fair. I don't like caps either. Now that you mention it, I like Sandalgasas, those wide basket hats.
What? Sandal Gassas?
Sandogasa.
Sando Gassa?
Yeah.
I mean, you're Sicilian. I'm more amazed that you're not a fan of the trilby.
I like sombreros as well.
I do like sombreros.
Sombreros are rad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cowboy hats.
I have seen people walk
I need to
into
buy-
restaurants
I need to
with
buy a
so
good
many
cowboy
goddamn
hat.
cowboy hats.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be full on bolo.
Urban
Western man.
cowboy.
Yes. Jean jacket time. But I need to I don't want to wear a jean jacket with blue We discussed this in the last podcast.
Exactly.
This wouldn't work.
Look,
so.
man, I don't know anything
Hudson
about
wants to be
fashion.
sexy urban cowboy without knowing what it takes to be sexy urban cowboy.
He's not going to be sexy, but he is going to be urban. Keith.
Cowboy is a little more debatable.
Take this heroin.
Da, 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 da.
Woo! Icy cows.
Heroin rancher.
Free sample cocaine rancher.
Yep. Free range.
No, free range crackhead.
Free reign integrity rancher.
God,
Indeed.
it's like you just have like the classic fucking
Free
like,
range
border collie, but they're herding fucking crackheads.
Free range grass fed.
I think they call that Ohio, Hudson.
100% organic grass fed crackhead, dude.
I'll trade you my crackheads for a drink of ale.
Sweet, a foil crackhead.
You got some beans.
Go out there, and all them fucking crackhead rustlers done stole half me herd.
All them crackheads came and stole my baby.
Yeah, bastards. Crackhead stampede took out one of the local bars.
God damn it.
I'm just imagining a fucking tumble storm, but instead of tumbleweed, it's fucking
Just
crackheads.
blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
Born free as crackheads can be.
It's
They're
the movie
on
Spirit,
the
but it's a crackhead as the main
sidewalk.
character. It's just the horse is a crackhead, but all the other horses are still horses. You know what I'm talking about?
No, the horse is
I
literally a
was
crackhead,
born.
and every other horse is just trying to get him through therapy.
Oh
Just
yeah,
imagine that fucking majestic music and they're in a fucking crack house.
that'd be a good one. So every horse girl movie, the horse is replaced with a crackhead in this alternate universe.
You're just with this
But would that mean that there's a really like strange subculture of upper class white women who are really into horses, but instead it's crackheads? Like, are we willing to stretch that one to its limit there?
I mean, I would be.
You know, you have like memes like, you know, God, why should I get a job? And then it's crackheads are not cheap, my child.
Speaking of stretching things too far,
Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap things up.
Oh yeah.
What would you say?
Heresy!
Understandable.
Any last thoughts, Thomas?
No.
Any last
Thought
thoughts?
is forbidden in this household.
Oh yeah, you can tell that again.
Sigma grind set.
And that's how you get a Sigma grind set. See y'all later.
Existence is agony.
Turn it off.
Yep. Arrivederci.
Get it out of
See
here.
ya, Space Cowboy!
Love-